All right, let's get going here. So we've got four on the floor, four on the floor, excuse me. All right, what the heck does that mean? And how does this relate to us? Well, let's get in here. Okay, so four on the floor, it's where it all begins, okay? Most of the music we grew up on, we love, we learn, etc. It's all based on four on the floor. Now, it does not mean that, every groove is exactly literally, kick on one, snare on two. There's variety here, but that is the framework that it's built on, all right? So let's look at it a little bit. We have four beats in this measure here, all right? Now let's let Ringo take over and play the groove for a second. Ah, yeah, the humble beginnings, the humble four on the floor. AC/DC, Metallica, you name it. Kick, snare, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so easy enough. Obviously, a measure, there are strong beats and there are weak beats, okay? So in a measure, beat number one is always the strongest, right? It's the beginning, it's the one that everybody knows and loves, and that's just the way it is. The beat number two is considered the weaker beat, okay? Kick, snare, strong, weak. And then there's a repeat. So beat three is nice and strong. Beat four is the weaker beat, okay? And that's where they got backbeat music, right? So snare is on 2 and 4, kick 1, 3, snare 2, 4. All right, so that's the essence of how this thing works. Now, yes, we're going to get beyond four on the floor. And we're going to learn all kinds of crazy stuff. And I mean, some of it gets pretty complicated. But we always want to keep in mind, we always want to have this groove as our basis. This thing is what's going to center us. It's our rock, people. It's our rock in the storm. So when you get lost, when stuff gets wacky, just come right on back to four on the floor. Okay? I promise you, this concept is how you're going to be able to apply things like, dotted eighth notes and, all these things that you've heard but maybe not know how to use yet. When you apply them to a four on the floor groove, you're going to see how you can use this stuff instantly in the songs that you know and love or the ones that you're working on currently, okay? So that's basically it. That's my four on the floor rant, and it kind of shows you how we're going to get into this stuff and how we're going to apply it. So we're going to move on to our next part of the course, and we're going to define some terms, okay? Yeah, it's a little bit of theory here, but it's minimal, and then I promise you we're going to get into the good stuff. So, patience, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Four on the floor.